Thanks tonight day.
Don't fight it. It's time to go oversize. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have you company this Tuesday afternoon, the 21st of November 2023, and you, as always, at this time of the day, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Day and Mogi. Such a beautiful day out there today, mate. I'd love to do the show outside. Remember being at school and saying to your teacher, "Can we do class outside today?" And they'd be like, "Oh yeah, why not?
Go on, get out there."
And basically, you just sat out in the sun and arsed around.
Got burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, burnt to a crisp.
Good times.
How you going, you stallion?
Pretty grouse there, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. Yeah, man, summer's coming, eh? Woo-wee!
She was steamy all right today.
Yeah.
Loving it, mate. Lapping it up, getting some big D in me.
Yeah, man. You got some D on your face at some point.
Probably. I've been
Yeah.
outside quite a lot today.
Yeah.
Getting some big D. Taking some big D.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Hey, Pugs.
Yeah.
Pugs. You mad bastard. How's life?
Very good, thank you. I'm very excited. It's been a beautiful day, and we got a big nut to nut, so I'm looking forward to
You
it.
been getting some D as well?
Yeah, a little bit of D. Not as much D as I would like.
Yeah.
But, there'll be more D to come.
Well,
The thing about it is you sit here, don't you, Jace?
yes.
And you're inside, and this goes for a lot of office workers, and you're stuck inside and you look out the window and all you can see, as far as the eye can see, really is just moles of D. It's just D everywhere.
Yeah. Well,
and you can't get any of it. It
Yeah,
doesn't
totally.
seem fair.
I'll be honest with you, Mogi, when I came in today and Pugs was there and I said, I tell you what, Pugs, beautiful day out there. And he said, man, I am hanging for a big load of D. And I was like,
You're not wrong.
I totally understand that because he gets locked in the studio,
Yeah.
in Studio B, which is, not very sunny in there. So hopefully tonight the D will stay around. And when you guys go to your concert tonight,
Yeah.
you'll get a bit of late night D.
There's nothing like picking up some D at a concert.
Yeah,
Seriously.
totally.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Great text here. I was bent over gardening this Arvo. Got more D in 2 hours than I've ever had.
Yeah,
Bring
great
on
stuff.
summer.
Yeah, totally, mate. Great stuff.
Isn't that lovely? Also got a talk back here on iHeartRadio.
Yeah, g'day fellas. This is Jack from Marlborough. Just like to give a big old backbone shout out to the rogue stallion himself, George Monk from Hokitika. Have a good day, mate. And yeah.
Good on you, mate. That's a good shout out there.
Yeah,
That was a
very
nice
good shout
shout-out.
out. Very good shout out. We're going to be talking about the Talkback app very shortly, actually, but right now it's time for
The Big Poll.
And once again, fellas, we touched on this briefly yesterday. I'm feeling a little bit out of place at the moment. You see old Mogi rocking a beautiful plush mow, and he came in today, actually. We talked about it on the podcast, about how he was happier with his mow today than he was yesterday.
Yeah.
Because it's, a little more... Why is that, by the way?
It's a little bit more ginger. It's a little bit longer, and I'm just getting used to look. Because when you get facial hair and you look in the mirror, and you're like, oh, I don't know about that. But I'm
Sure.
a couple of days in now, it's like, oh yeah, sweet, she'll be right. But I'm looking forward to being a real bushy bastard there.
Well, you see, to me, that is already bushy.
Nah.
It is. I was going to say an atrocity, but no, I don't mean that. I just mean it's it is what it is. And of course, old Pugalicious, you're running your mow there.
I am, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's
It's there.
it's a
Hey.
mow. And then I was sitting at home today, Mogi, thinking, Keezy runs the mow as well. And once again, as per, I'm feeling a little bit the odd man out.
Yeah, I think you'd look great with a mow.
Do you
if
think
could,
so?
If you could grow one, yeah.
I can
I
grow
agree.
one. It's just not very plush. So the big poll today is, should Jace grow a mow, yes or no?
From my point of view, I think the answer is definitely yes. And I think if you just left it alone for long enough, it'll get good. Because you're like me, I think, in the sense that you've got your upper lip there is quite big. Do you know
Yes.
what? It's not a lip, it's the space between your lip and the bottom of your massive honker.
Yeah. Someone once said to me that my lips are like Uma Thurman's.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I prefer hers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look. Same. Sorry, I was distracted.
But it's quite I think it would be a very good mow that you would run.
The issue that I have with my mow is it annoys the living crap out of me growing one, and also it's not a heavy colour. It's not dark, and so it's light, and so it is relatively plush, but you don't really notice it. Whereas you see, I look at pugs, and yours is quite dark, Pug, so it's very noticeable. You've got a very wan kind of complexion as well.
What?
A wan kind of complexion, so it pops. It pops. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
I think, but what's the longest you've ever grown a moustache for?
When we did Movember, the last time.
So 1 month. It's not long enough.
Right.
It's not long enough. You've got to go longer. Treat yourself to a summer of it, mate. So if we get enough people voting yes, Hoity J promises to go out for 3 months, which is awesome.
So good
3
that you
months.
agreed to do that.
Right, okay. Well, let's let the people decide. Go to our Instagram account, have your vote. What's your feeling on this?
90% yes.
Pugs?
Well, am I doing predictions?
Well, okay. I say 60% no.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, going pretty good, fellas. For those of you who were listening yesterday, you'll know that I've got tickets for Post Malone and invited old Pugalicious over here with me. A big night tonight.
So stoked.
It's just started pouring with rain, so hopefully that passes by the time it gets there. But all that said, it might not even matter.
Sure.
Because you can hear this. Can you hear that?
Yes, I can.
Do you know what that is?
Debussy, I think.
Yeah, that's hold music.
Yes.
The reason I'm on hold is because I went onto my my Ticketmaster app that I've got. The reason why, I don't know if you guys know this, you probably don't know this, Pugs, but the reason why you get an app is so that the tickets can be delivered directly to your phone.
Sure.
See?
Yeah.
So I've gone in there to have a look at them, and I wanted to be able to send one to Pugs, who's going to get there a little bit earlier. And lo and behold, they're not there. And they're telling me that I've opted to have the tickets couriered to me a month or two ago. However, I have never opted for that in my life, and also I don't have an address loaded onto my Ticketmaster account, so where they would send them, I don't know. So now I'm on hold to Ticketmaster 2 hours before the event, and just trying to find out what's happened to them.
Yeah.
It's relaxing, man. I tell you what.
Totally.
I cannot think of one justification as to why you would have them mailed.
No. I would,
Ever.
and the thing is, I would never do it because I have always assumed that, like, the best thing that can happen is that somebody's going to steal them.
Sure.
100% somebody's going to steal them out of your letterbox.
Yes.
So why would you risk it when you can have it in your phone?
Yeah.
So I would not have chosen that option.
Yes. Annoying. But just speaking of being on hold, I was talking to my daughter the other day, and she was trying to get a doctor's appointment and was on hold for literally an hour and 15 minutes, and she was effing and jeffing, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
Finally, she got through, and as soon as she got through, they hung up.
Oh my god.
That's my favourite. That's my favourite.
And I tell you what's also fun is insurance, because of my Tita that was stolen. We've had to go through the old insurance palaver. The amount of holding going on there, mate. Hoity J, not happy. Not happy.
Well, we're going to stay across this. So far, I've been on hold for 6 minutes and 12 seconds. So that's not bad.
Yes.
That's not bad. We've got a couple of hours to get through there. I'm just having a look online. The online's giving me a different phone number to the previous phone number I was given. So it's possible I'm going to be on hold for an hour, then get told, oh, no, you got to ring this other number. Can you put me through? No.
Should I try call that other
You
number?
should try call that other
Yeah,
number.
well, let's have both of your phones playing classical music while we're doing the
While
show.
we're doing the
That's
show.
all good.
Radio.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll ring the insurance people. Let's have a scenario on the big show where all three of us are on hold. All
Yeah,
right?
brilliant.
That
Perfect.
sounds good.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Mogi's currently on hold with, what is it, Ticketek?
Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster.
And
I'm on the other number.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Ticketmaster.
So you're on hold as well?
Yes, I'm at 9 minutes.
I've just clicked over 16 minutes on hold. So what's happened is I've got tickets to Post Malone. I've gone in there to in my phone app for Ticketmaster, which sends you the tickets right to your phone. I've gone in there with a view to sending one of the tickets to Pugs, who's going to be there earlier, only to discover that they've couriered them out to me, but they've never arrived because I've never loaded it up with said address. So now I'm trying to talk to them and find out where my tickets are, and I'm on hold, and I feel like there's going to be some dedusion going on at some point.
I'll tell you, I'll put it this way, mate. By the time you get into the pit tonight, boys, you'll be fired up. I on the other hand, am currently on hold for insurance. So if you guys could just turn down your elevator music, that's yours.
Well, I've got mine as well.
Yeah.
Is that... It's kind of a tune.
Yeah.
I don't know what mine is.
It's not ideal is what it is.
Yeah.
You got some maracas going on over there.
Yeah, it's quite, it's keeping my spirits up. Let's put it this way.
I'm imagining that the reason why they've got classical music is an attempt to calm the savage beast, but not sure that that's going to work. It's getting pretty vigorous there.
We had a real reassuring text on 3483 saying, "Good luck, Minogue. I tried to contact Ticketmaster by phone, Facebook and website. Wound up missing my Russell Howard show and no refund."
Yeah.
Russell Howard.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I do.
Comedian out of the UK.
Yes.
Well, we'll leave that there and hopefully it's going to sort itself out. I went to the supermarket today, fellas.
Was that tune playing in the supermarket?
There would have been something on, but I didn't really take much notice of it. But anyway, I went there and I got some nanas, some tomatoes, and a couple of other items there. And I had one of those shopping trolleys, the smaller one of the two.
Sure.
Because I wasn't getting much. And I had a couple of bags in there for packing it up and taking it home. Got to the checkout there and put the nanas through, some toilet paper, 24 packs of the thick stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Does my head in that you can only buy 24 packs.
What?
Actually, I've got something about the toilet tissue, but that's for later.
We'll save it.
Yeah, mate.
So I put that through, then I put my nanas through, then I put my tomatoes through. Now, that at some point there's been an issue with the tomatoes. And what they're saying is... there's a weight issue. So I take them off, I put them back on, I take them off, put them back on. It doesn't work. So I put my hand up and I go, "Hey, get over here.
Somebody!"
And somebody comes over there. And what I expected to do is go, bang, 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 smack the screen. She's trying to put her finger through the screen, douche, and move things, and bang, bang. And generally you have no idea. And then she'll pull on her neck. She's got something around her neck. She swipes that, bang, bang.
Lanyard. Yes.
Yeah, lanyard, puts her finger through the screen a few more times, and then good as gold, Bob's your uncle. This one doesn't do that. She goes into something on the screen, and next thing you know, I'm looking on the screen at myself, shot in a bird's eye view. So there's a camera immediately above my head that is recording everything that I'm doing when I'm doing the swiperoo.
Sure. Yeah.
And so they've recorded to see if I'm stealing or whatever it is that I'm doing. So she does that, and then she goes and stands 3 feet away and pretends that she's not checking to see if I'm a thief. So get through all of that. Then I leave. I pack one of my bags. The other bag I just left in the trolley. Didn't need it, as it turned out. It was a 1-bag trip. Put that back in there. Credit card, boom, smack that on there and walk out. Next thing I know, she's running after me in the car park. Hey. You haven't paid. Oh, okay. So, you put your credit card up there, and I do, and I just leave. Well, it's gone, and then it said, hasn't worked or whatever. So I go back in there. This is some treatment. Then I have to pay, and then I leave, and I'm loading my car up, and I'm thinking, that is not right that they've got that camera above you. I didn't know anything about that.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't know it was being recorded
Monitored.
in such a manner. That was real Big Brother stuff, like a satellite, but a satellite that's just stuck to the ceiling. G'day, mate. How are you?
Hi, I'm alright, thanks. How are you?
Hey, I've got to. This is tough.
I'll tell you what.
Why don't I take the call?
Yeah, let Pugs take the
Pugs
call.
is going to take this call.
Well, I tell you what, Mogi, on that front, when I go into my local supermarket, there's just a big wall of photos.
Yes.
Of shoplifters.
Yes.
So I always give that a bit of a peruse to make sure that old Hoity J's on it there. So I know I'm very aware of the fact that you're being monitored all the time.
And that's fine, but I didn't know there was one above me looking down at what I was doing. So
Sure.
I sort of I go out there and I'm effing and jeffing, etc. And I'm going, well, this is some treatment. The amount of money you spend down in these joints, and they're checking you out like this. So then I go and pack my bag, and as I'm unpacking the trolley, put the bags in, put the other bag in, I've actually stolen 5 tomatoes.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night. Day. Just on that, by the way, everyone that texts through, everyone that rings through, everyone that sends us a talk back goes in the draw to win a $50 Night and Day voucher. Go and check out their milkshakes, by the way. So nice.
Their milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard.
They
And
do,
they're
mate.
like-
They do.
Better
We've got a
than
couple of
yours.
talks. Oh, sorry, go. You go.
No, I was just,
We were just
was doing a little song there.
riffing.
Yeah, good. But we've got a couple of talkbacks there, Pugs.
Yeah, g'day there, massive backbones. Just Scott here. Just how's it going? Just on the southern motorway, crawling traffic. Just want to give a massive shout out to my wife. My wife. She is the absolute backbone of my family, and yeah, just wanted to say that. Cheers, guys.
Good on you, mate.
I wonder what he's done wrong.
Yeah, what
Something.
a greaser.
That is absolute brown nosing territory. What was his name?
Scott.
Scotty.
Come on,
You're a
Scotty.
shocker, mate.
Just buy
What
some
have you done?
flowers, Scott.
Look, just on that front, by the way, if your gig tonight stuffs up my drive home, I'll be filthy.
Oh, yeah.
People trying to get to it, I hate that.
Oh, sure.
We've got another talkback.
G'day fellas, just talking your supermarket admin there. With the old unidentified object in the bagging area, the one thing I can be certain that it is not is bog paper. Old two-stroke Horty J. 2 strokes a day, what do you go through? A roll a year? Cheap though, good eating.
That's a $50 Night and Day voucher right there,
Yeah,
right?
is that what it is?
Surely.
I tell you what, this is becoming a major problem in my life, and can I reiterate, 2 to 3 strokes.
No.
2 to 3
No.
strokes.
We can go back and do the original.
Yes, we can.
When you realised that you're the only person in New Zealand that did it, you were very assertive that it was only 2. Now that you've realised that the only one, now it's 2 to 3.
I've actually got the
3 to
audio
9.
right here.
Oh, thank you.
Should I fire it off, fellas?
You wipe a couple of times, then you have a geeze at it, and then once you come back and there's nothing to see, then you know you're done.
That is disgusting. It's 2 wipes for me. Occasionally, I might go a third.
Right. Well, there it is.
2 to 3.
Occasionally, I
Yes.
might go to 3. So I'm going 2 there.
I will reiterate. I mean, you were talking about 8 to 10 swipes, and I'm thinking to myself, if you're doing that, there is something horrifically wrong
You
with
are
your
furiously
bowel movements.
digging there, Hoodie J, and the
well,
hole is
not
only getting
furiously
deeper,
enough.
mate.
You know, I was the one that had to go to bed last night, and there's a plastic sheet on the bed, and I was like, what's going on? And my wife's like, 2 to 3 swipes, Hoodie J.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
We were talking about your midlife crisis that you're having at the moment. And, you know, we were actually trying to define what is a midlife crisis.
That's right.
You know, how do you know that you're having a midlife crisis? And you were talking about your flagging libido, and how you've noticed as you've got older, even though, I mean, let's be really frank with you, you're in prime physical condition, mate. I don't think I've ever seen a man in better shape for your age.
I'm writing on the inside, though.
Yeah. Oh, and you know, and you were like, you know, but my libido, Jace, it's all over the shop.
Sure.
Mostly not in the shop at all.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I can relate to. And funnily enough, I had a little chat to my wife last night, and I was talking about my own flagging libido. And, you know, pardon?
Huh?
And, you know, I said to my wife, you know, how do we feel about that? You know, obviously we're a little bit older. We've been together 26, 27 years, you know, when that happens. A bit of a spark can go out of things, you know, and it's important to zhuzh it up a bit. And I said to her, you know, we need to capture some of that sort of late teenage passion that we had as teenagers. You know what it's like when you're a teenager, fellas?
Even 20s.
Even in your 20s, you
Even
know,
30s.
the passion and the fervour and all the drama and all that stuff. And I said, we need to get that back into the boudoir. And she was like, yeah, okay, I'm willing to give that a go. You know, I'll give that a try. And so off to the old boudoir we went. Dim the lights there in the old bedroom. adjusted the mirror on the ceiling there,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
got on my best unskiddy duds, and sidled over to her in bed, and she went, so, g'day, you young stud. And then she gave me a passion, a hickey, and went to sleep.
Oh,
And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man.
that's it.
Remember that as a teenager, getting a hickey, how cool that was? Do you remember what it was like to pash, Mogi?
Yes.
Yes. Tongues going everywhere, saliva spraying all over the place. And then that badge of honour, the big purple hickey on your neck there.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed you guys looking at my neck, and I just wanted to tell you, yes, it is a hickey.
Right.
But it was great, you know what I mean, to do what we used to do in the old days.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just a start. Obviously, we'll get to lovemaking at some point. Oh, I mean, it'll be quick. Somebody?
I think that the hickeys was more of a sign of inexperience in the bedroom, wasn't it? You don't see the hickeys these days.
No. It was a very teenage thing.
Yeah, it was, because you didn't know what you were operating.
Like if you went to your school social and you came away with like a couple of hickeys on your neck, you're a legend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You went to an all-boys school, eh?
Yes. Yeah, I did.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
One and a half mogies. Wow. Here, we went down to Taupo over the weekend. I don't know if you know this, Pugs, but my wife's left me.
I'm
Where-
so sorry, man.
Where did you go?
Taupo. You heard of that?
No.
And went down there. Now, my wife sort of started this thing
My
where
wife.
she decided that the kid would get ice cream every Saturday. And that's a nice idea, but the problem with it is there's a level of expectation that comes with it. And then if things aren't going the kid's way, there's a bit of feet stamping and stuff. So I've ditched that. I've ditched the Saturday ice cream. And if we feel like it's a goer, then we'll do it. And if not, then we're not going to. You know what I mean? I don't like kids getting fed up on sugar because, look, that's just how I feel about it. All right?
Sure.
But it is great watching her eat her ice cream, man. Ice cream and TV. It's exactly what I was addicted to when I was a kid, and she is on the same pathway. So I don't know what she's going to get up to later in life, but it's a concern. So anyway, she said, I want an ice cream today. I said, look, you've already had lots of sweet stuff because we're away in Taupo. She's already had. I said, you can have some tomorrow. We'll see how we go. So she wasn't happy. She wasn't happy about that. We went out for dinner. There was ice cream on the menu. We said, we'll just get it for her. So got ice cream, but it was a tub. So I said, why don't you have half of it now and save the other half for tomorrow? And she's like, yeah, boy. I'm going to have ice cream for breakfast. And I'm like, no, you're not. You'll have it, after lunch you can have ice cream. So anyway, the moment she wakes up, she comes in, she's like, ice cream. I'm like, it's not happening, man. And so we had breakfast. She's like, ice cream now? And I'm no, not ice cream now. It's going to be after lunch. And that's it. We're in the car at this point. And she just starts, well, the 4-year-old equivalent of effing and jeffing. She's not happy. And I said, the classic thing, man. It's like, well, you can have it after lunch, but if you're gonna be effing and jeffing around here, I can tell you how much you'll be having. You'll be having nothing, along those sorts of lines.
Yeah, old schools.
Tough guy stuff,
Yeah.
Really talking tough to a 4-year-old. Anyway, she goes, well, you could just shut up. And, of course, that immediately made me crack up laughing, which I should not have done.
Yes.
And I eventually got hold of myself. My wife's sitting next to me, and I'm like, I don't know where she got that from. I don't tell her to shut up. So I said, look, you can't say that. And she doubled down on that.
Because she saw your reaction, of course.
Well, but I'd stifled it. She was not happy, man. She was really angry about not getting this ice cream. And so I said, okay, look, we're going to have to call it, man. You can't be talking to me like that. There's no ice cream. Wow, mate, she was all go. Absolutely filthy for pretty much, well, a good solid couple of hours. and just could not let it go. And then my wife did go and do some work, so we went and jumped in a spa. She's yarning to me about the ice cream, the possibilities of having ice cream. I was just like, let it go, man, or you're not going to have any ever. But she was already in tears. She's like, oh, I'm never going to have ice cream again. I was like, you will, but it's just not going to be today.
Yes.
It's like they've lost a limb.
That's because, Mogi, for a child of that age, a day is an eternity.
100%.
It's like forever.
Yep.
Forever.
Yes.
It's interesting because I used to hear the story about my grandfather when he would take the kids out, for a drive, and he'd buy them an ice cream, and they'd say to him, "Can you buy us an ice cream?" And he would say, "If you ask me for an ice cream, I'm not going to buy you an ice cream." And they're like, I'd go, "Okay." And so then they'd go out for a trip, and they wouldn't ask for an ice cream, and then they'd get to the end of the trip and go, "You didn't buy us an ice cream." And he would say he never asked for one, which I thought was brilliant. I went, yeah, fair cop.
Yeah, but it was good. And I think that's the first time we've ever had to, inverted commas, punish her.
Yes.
Like she's done something there. So I can't be given. You don't get ice cream for talking to people like that, man. I don't get ice cream for talking to people like that. So I think there was a lesson learned there, which was good. But it's hard because, you just want you poor little bugger. Like the love for ice cream.
Yes.
Is a deep and intense love. It's, it's pretty cute. But yeah, anyway, lesson learned there, and see how we go moving forward, I guess.
Good on you, mate.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
I got attacked on Sosh Med.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. And all for the most ridiculous reason. When I say attacked, a few people having a go at me.
Your two wipes?
No, nothing to do with my 2 to 3 wipes.
Sorry, yeah.
Strangely, I have had a few of those, by the way, Pugs. Thanks, mate.
It's not my
But basically what happened was I changed my profile pic.
Oh, did you?
On my Instagram, which you always criticised me about because my original pic was just a photo of the jellyfish at Kelly Tarleton's.
I was going to ask you where those were from.
The coloured sort of, because I went, "Ooh, that's freaky," and you were like, "No, you should have your face on there, so at least people know that it's you. That that's the account for." And so you took a magnificent photo of me yesterday in your blue blockers, and I thought to myself, well, why don't I use that now as my pic for my Instagram account? But anyway, so I did that after my daughter showed me how to do it, and I got a couple of messages with basically what people were saying was that I was being vain. And
really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, and which was the complete opposite of the reason I was doing it. I put it on there because A, it was my face, and B, because I think I look ridiculous. So they got the completely wrong end of the stick. Now, I'll be honest with you. There's been times my body's looking great at the moment.
Yes.
Where I have actually thought about, taking a few pics of an inadvertent Hoity J side boob.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And just sort of putting it up there and just quietly hoping that people notice my side boob.
Yes.
Or I might be, in a nice location by the beach and pretend to, send a pic of me at the beach in some beautiful location and just happen to capture my perfectly sculptured pec.
Yes.
You know what I mean? There's been times where I've been tempted to do that sort of thing, but I'm not a vain person at all, and so I didn't do that. So I took some umbrage at people having a go at me about putting a ridiculous, picture on there.
Sure. So what's the story then? You changed it back?
Nah, I'm going to stick with it, man.
Good on you, man. You backbone,
because actually, to be honest with you, I think I do look pretty cool in your blue blockers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so
and
too.
Actually, I got quite a few other replies about how hot I looked.
Sure.
To which I privately, messaged them back. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Obviously.
Yeah. So there you go. Sosh Med, man. Talking about kids and stuff. You got to be careful with that stuff.
Yeah, man.
You'll be attacked at any point, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Attacked by a Hoity J side boob.
It's so nice.
Hot.
It is hot, man.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
The big poll today came about because I made an observation yesterday, which with Mogi running his spectacular new moustache. Of course, Pugs here in the studio running a moustache. Keezy over on his honeymoon running a moustache. The question today on the big poll was, does Hoity J need to run a moustache as well? So let's get to it.
The Big Poll.
Yeah.
I tell you, I'm not keen.
I went 90% yes.
You were 60% no. Jace? Sorry,
Yes.
Jason Hoyt.
Yeah.
You were 90% yes?
That's right.
Cool. So should Jace grow a mow? Yes. 87%.
Wow.
That's 3% off again.
Wow.
I feel like it's like 2 or 3 for you
I've
every day,
done it.
mate.
I've done it again.
I mean, the people have
So
spoken.
you're 147% off. That is not good. That is not good.
Is that-
You see what I'm saying, though? You are so far off the pulse there.
I guess in my heart of hearts,
That was more of a wish than a guess.
Correct. And I was hoping to sort of project out there that obviously I'm not keen on growing a mow. If I was keen on a mow, I'd grow a mow.
I'm surprised that 13% of people aren't keen.
Really?
I am.
Because
Because it doesn't hurt them to see what you're like with a mow.
I would describe my mow, if you think of an RAF pilot,
Yeah.
back in the day, that's the kind
Who's
of
been
mow.
severely burned.
So that's kind of the mow that I run.
That
You know
sounds
what I mean?
hot, though.
It's kind of, I don't even know how to describe it really.
You
but,
just have. That's great.
but the problem is it's quite light coloured, so it doesn't really pop.
We can dye it.
I did actually dye it at one point.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, no, just for humour.
Oh,
Yeah.
For
sure.
humour,
Sure,
Pugs.
sure. Yeah.
And because it wasn't very prominent. And it's, I'm not going to do it.
You got to
I mean, I just got to put it out there. I mean, I know that 87% of people said I should, but I'm not going
No,
to.
they said you have to.
Yeah.
No, it was should I?
You're risking the listenership of the Big Show, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Look, I tell you what, I'll start growing a bit of a beard. I'll take it from there, all right?
All right, we'll see how we go.
Good on you, mate.
Good on you, mate.
No, I won't.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Fellas, I wanted to know, you guys, because you're going to Post Malone tonight.
Hell yeah.
Very exciting. Are you planning on having any sort of pre-show drinks or food or anything like that? What's the plan there, fellas? Because, I mean, if you're all planning to get together to do that, and because I believe Brooke from Studio B is going as well, and I thought maybe we could do, a bit of a, I mean, I'm not going to the gig, obviously, but if you're having drinks or food or something like that, I mean, I'd be keen. Bit of a curry, maybe?
Look, without putting too fine a point on it, man, I just don't think we need you cramping our style.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
It's like, it'll be good, but sort of the vibe is like everyone go, oh, the gig tonight's going to be so good, yada, yada, yada.
Rock and
then
roll.
it'll just, we wouldn't want you to feel bad because you're not going. You
Sure.
are not going.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, I don't feel bad about it. I mean, good on you, Pugs.
Me?
I mean, yeah, that's great.
Oh, thank
that you're
you.
going and
Appreciate
I
it.
was just wondering, maybe we take the opportunity as a team to sort of do a bit of team building and have a few drinkies and stuff, and then I'll let you guys go on your way and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why don't you get us around the waters here now,
Right.
and then we'll just...
and you guys get the next round when we
And
go.
then
when
we'll
we,
just see
when
you
we,
later.
when we go to the bar.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
We'll meet you there.
Well, at the gig.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm not going to the gig. I was thinking more pre-gig.
Yeah, but, the fences are like wire, man. You could probably just...
Stand there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you guys could send me pics and stuff on the chat, that would be great. Sure,
Definitely
I
going to do that.
just thought it was an opportunity for us to get together and just to do a bit of team building.
Totally hear you, man. I see the value in it, 100%. Yeah.
Okay, but I want you guys to have a great time in that.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
we're going to have a great time. It looks awesome.
I'll be thinking of you fellas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because I imagine it'd be rock and roll. Yeah, boy, vaping away there. Hey, Pugs.
Well,
Vaping's not allowed.
No. I also respect
okay.
that Mogi's off the
Bit of
nicotine at the moment.
Bit of dadoosh in the old pit there.
Well, Mike did say the condition of me having the ticket was to dedouche Post Malone.
Yeah.
Because we'll be so close.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want you guys to miss me not being there, that's all.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'd put it out of your mind if I was
you
you,
sure?
man. I'll put it out of mine.
I don't want you guys standing in the middle watching the gig going, I wish Woody J was here.
You don't have to worry about that, man.
You
yeah,
sure?
I appreciate. Yeah, I
okay.
get what you're saying, but yeah,
Well, I look forward to...
She's a non-issue, mate. Can I put it that way?
yeah.
Oh, well, that's good. I'll be fretting that you guys will ruin your evening because you'll be wanting me to be there. It's
Funny how you get these ideas in your head, man.
Right, yeah.
Plays tricks on you a little bit.
Yeah, my counsellor says the same thing, but no, have a good one, fellas, and you got to tell me about it all tomorrow, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and don't forget videos and pics, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's exciting, eh?
Yeah, can't wait, man. God, it'll be so fun, just the team. Eyes to the front, Pugs.
Huh?
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Good evening. Now, Pugs had a great idea before we get into what's on the TV with Mike Minogue on the chat today, Mogi. Towards the end of the year, as we're ending the year, we're going to have a best of what's on the TV with Mike Minogue and go through all our highlights. And the shows that, we most loved and recommended.
Shows of the year.
Shows of the year. But let's get into it, shall we? What's on the telly with Mike Minogue. Yeah. Wow.
Pretty good.
Wow, there was something in that, boys.
That was
A little bit
resonating.
higher was nice,
It was
wasn't
the
it?
first 10 seconds of shambles, but in the middle there.
Yeah, that's how we do's it, am I right?
Yeah, man.
I watched a movie called 16 Blocks. It's an old movie. It's got Bruce Willis in it and Mos Def.
Oh, how good.
And I don't know how old it is. It must be close to 20 years, I guess. And it's about a down-and-out copper played by Bruce Willis.
Oh, classic.
And, he's a bit of a piss hound and a bit of a deadbeat, and he's asked to go and pick up this guy from lockup and get him down to the courthouse to get him in front of a grand jury by 10 o'clock. So there's a time limit on it, and it's 16 blocks away. So that's how far he has to get him. And he's absolutely useless. And it becomes clear pretty quick that there's some dirty cops that are going to try and stop him.
Always dirty cops, mate.
And, coming off the back of watching Ben Affleck,
Yes, and that atrocity yesterday.
who is a good actor and when he wants to be,
Yes.
like Good Will Hunting, he definitely is a good actor. But Bruce Willis, man, he is an incredible actor. He can play that down and out dude. He is a movie star, man. He is a goddamn movie star. And Mos Def in this movie is absolutely brilliant. I remember seeing it and I was just like, man, this guy's going to be huge. And he never really did much acting after that. But it's a pretty straight ahead little action, a little cop number. And I highly recommend it.
Yeah, great.
good.
It's like, what it is? 3.5 stars. It's right in there.
What station? What's it playing on?
I watched it on, I feel like it might have been Amazon.
Sure.
Amazon Prime there.
I'm a
But
big
also, can I just say that it was directed by Richard Donner, who did Lethal Weapon,
Sure.
X-Men. He's done a whole bunch of really great action films. So, yeah, very, very good. And
Yeah, good.
including the original Superman.
I love Bruce Willis. I think he's great.
He's so
and
good.
I used to. We've talked about this in the past. I used to love him in Moonlighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, and he's got what he has is charisma.
He's got charisma, Pugs.
He's got charm, Pugs. Now, Pugs, just on that.
Yeah.
We cut you off, and you were itching at the bung to get into what you wanted to talk about tonight. So away you go, mate. Fill
Thanks,
your
man.
boots.
Well, it wasn't Love Island Games. I've been watching Fleabag, season 1 on Prime Video.
Very good.
And I've wanted to watch it for a very long time. I've heard so many good things about it. It's award-winning. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is incredible. And it was a great first season of television. Short episodes, 25 minutes. It's so good, and they stuff so much good writing in there. So many good jokes.
Yeah, it's a top quality show there.
Yeah.
Very good. I watched Muffy the Vampire Layer. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, really?
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Tuesday show done and dusted. Finito. Over and out. Fellas, I might as well talk to both of you because I know what you're both doing tonight, and have a great gig. Hopefully it stays a beautiful evening, and get into it, boys. Party on down. Party! Yeah.
Responsibly and soberly.
Oh, yes, of
yeah,
course.
we're both going to be sober. And
Yeah.
what are you up to tonight, Jace?
Oh, look, I'll probably be at home, watch a bit of TV, and think of you fellas there, and
Cool.
dancing up a storm, having a great old time. I think my wife's cooking pasta tonight. So. So I just quietly between the three of us, takeaway smoking.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah.
mate.
You know what I mean? I might do the old
On the run home.
Yeah, the
pick
drive
something
through
up.
there. I mean, she doesn't need to know that. Mind you, she busted me with that the other day.
Did she?
Who bought McDonald's at Ash Street at 6? Oh no, what was it? 7:15. I was like, God, what? Got my daughter out there, gave her an absolute talking to. You stealing my card? Unbelievable. No, seriously, have a great gig, fellas.
Very excited.
Make
Thanks,
sure
man.
you tune into check out our podcast. Also check in on our Instagram account. There's lots going on there till the Wednesday show. See you later.